While there was plenty of drama going on behind the scenes, the cast of Three's Company had a ton of on-screen chemistry. The classic sitcom aired on ABC beginning in 1977 and wrapped up after an 8-season run in 1983. The series starred the late John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Somers, and more. But sadly, many of the actors and actresses who helped make the show a success story have unfortunately passed away. Join FactsVerse as we take a look at the lives and careers of the Three's Company cast who have since passed away. John Ritter. On September 17, 1948, Tex Ritter and Dorothy Fay welcomed a bouncing baby boy they named Jonathan Southworth Ritter. Both of John's parents had been active in the entertainment industry, so it wasn't that big of a surprise when he ended up pursuing acting as a career path after graduating from Hollywood High School. After briefly majoring in psychology at the University of Southern California, Ritter changed his major to study theater arts at the USC School of Dramatic Arts. While enrolled, he traveled to the UK, West Germany, and the Netherlands to perform in plays. After graduating in 1970, Ritter landed his first television role, playing a student revolutionary in the series Dan August, which starred his future Three's Company co-star Norman Fell, as well as Burt Reynolds. The following year, he made his film debut in Disney's The Barefoot Executive. From there, Ritter made several guest appearances in shows like Hawaii Five-0 and MASH. He scored his first recurring role on a TV series playing the Reverend Matthew Fordwick on The Waltons in 1972. He stuck with that role until '76 when he left to join the cast of Three's Company. Around this time, Ritter also started playing Ringo Starr's manager in the NBC television special Ringo. In his starring role on Three's Company as Jack Tripper, Ritter became a household name. The show spent several seasons at the top of the Nielsen ratings and received glowing praise from critics. Ritter received a Primetime Emmy and Golden Globe for the role. After ending in 1984, he reprised the role in the Three's Company spin-off series Three's a Crowd. That series wasn't able to capture the same kind of magic as its predecessor and was canceled after just one 22-episode season. Ritter enjoyed a thriving acting career following Three's a Crowd's cancellation. He appeared in over 100 films, TV shows, and Broadway productions. Some of his most significant film credits included roles in films like It and Problem Child 2, Sling Blade, and Bad Santa, the latter being his final live-action film role. From 2000 to 2003, Ritter provided the voice for the titular plus-sized canine on the children's animated program Clifford the Big Red Dog. That performance earned him 4 Daytime Emmy Award nominations. From 2002 to 2003, Ritter played Paul Hennessy on the sitcom 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. On September 11, 2003, while Ritter was rehearsing his lines for the show, he suddenly fell ill and began complaining of chest pains. He was sweating bullets and vomiting when he was rushed to Providence St. Joseph Medical Center across the street from the Disney Studio lot in Burbank. He was first treated under the assumption he was having a heart attack, but his doctors soon realized he had an aortic dissection. Surgeons tried their best to repair the dissection, but Ritter was pronounced dead at 10:48 p.m. He was 54. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to FactsVerse if you haven't already, and stick around for more of the cast of Three's Company. Norman Fell. Fell played landlord Stanley Roper. His character was an extremely cheap and stubborn man who refused to shell out the cash to make the quality of life repairs that were needed around the Hacienda Palms apartment complex he owned. When his tenants would complain, he would simply threaten to hike their rent or evict them to shut them up. Before landing the role he was arguably best known for, Fell worked as a television actor, appearing in dozens of different roles. He was born in Philadelphia and served as a tail gunner in the Air Force during World War II. After being discharged, Fell took an interest in acting. Some of his film and television credits, besides Three's Company, included roles in The Ropers, Ocean's 11, The Graduate, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, and The Killers. He died at age 74 of bone cancer on December 14, 1998. Audra Lindley. On Three's Company, Lindley played Mrs. Roper. She later reprised that role in the spin-off series The Ropers. Lindley was born and raised in L.A. She came from a showbiz family. Her father worked as a film and stage actor, which helped her get a foot in the door when she wanted to take a stab at acting herself. She first worked in Hollywood as a stand-in, but eventually became a contract player with Warner Brothers. Lindley also shared a lifelong love for theater. Throughout her career, she appeared in plays like Long Day's Journey into Night, Horse Heavens, and Golden Pond. After playing Helen Roper, Lindley continued to appear on television and in films. In the 80s, she had roles in offerings such as Revenge of the Stepford Wives, Cannery Row, and Best Friends. Her last recurring role on a TV series was playing Sybil Shepherd's mother on the CBS sitcom Sybil. Lindley died at age 79 of complications of leukemia on October 16, 1997. Don Knotts. While Don Knotts is probably best known for playing Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show, on Three's Company he played zany yet lovable landlord Ralph Furley. Knotts was added to the cast after the actors who played the Ropers left the show to star in their spin-off series The Ropers. Knotts was originally only meant to play a minor role, but his flamboyant, comical, and all-around fun-to-watch character ended up becoming very popular with audiences. He stuck with the series until it ended in 1984. After which, Knotts reunited with Andy Griffith for the TV film Return to Mayberry. In 1988, Knotts joined forces with Griffith once again, playing the nosy neighbor Les Calhoun on Matlock. After Matlock ended, Knotts' acting career began to die down. For the next few years, he only made sporadic roles in films and TV shows like Pleasantville and Big Bully. He died on February 24, 2006, at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in LA, where he had been receiving treatment for lung cancer. He was 81. And Wedgeworth. Wedgeworth joined the cast of Three's Company in Season 4, playing the flirtatious divorcee Lana Shields. Lana was older than the other roommates, had been married 3 times, and had a huge, obvious crush on Jack Tripper, who would constantly shut down her advances in favor of chasing after younger women. Wedgeworth was born in 1934 in Abilene, Texas. In high school, she was a classmate of Jane Mansfield. In 1957, after graduating college, she moved to New York City, where she was admitted to the Actors Studio. She went on to have a prolific stage, TV, and movie career. Some of her biggest roles included parts in films like Scarecrow, Steel Magnolias, and Bang the Drum Slowly. Wedgeworth died after battling long-term illness in a nursing home in North Bergen, New Jersey, on November 16, 2017. She was 87. In case you're wondering, quite a few Three's Company cast members are still around. Suzanne Somers, Richard Klein, Joyce DeWitt, Jenny Lee Harrison, and Priscilla Barnes are all doing quite well. Everyone but Harrison still appear to be active in entertainment. Now it's time to hear from you. Which was your favorite cast member of Three's Company? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts Verse if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.